Hello, everybody. What's tonight? Tonight is Tuesday night. It's Oak Island night, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? I still have COVID brain. I don't know what's going on with that, but I can't shake it. So bear with my voice and whatever happens here. This video is from September of last year of the island. Just to give you an update on that. Let's get our hellos in here. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Dina. Jeff M. Tommy Jr. Gloria. Hello, Diane. Who's this Facebook user? Got to be Sydney. Hello, Sydney. Hello, Lashy. Ashley. Oh, God. Everybody's doing fine. Warming up a little bit here in the Northeast. 1 week it's minus 25 below. And then the next day is 45 degrees, 40 degrees. My brain and sinuses can't take it. Hello, Hobbies. Hello, April. Nope, November. It's against the rules. And there's Ashley. I don't even know what I called you. I just can't remember. Hello, Doug. Hope everybody's having a good night. I hope I come on this time regularly for the people across the pond. For them, it's about 12:30 at night. So if they can catch me for about 20 minutes, that's why I wanted to go and come on at about 6:45 if possible. There's Judy. Thank you. Okay, November. Take care. At least join the crew, at least. At least give me a sub. These people. Unbelievable, guys. They come and they go. There's Caroline. Caroline has still got the fog. The after effects of COVID fog. Exhausted in fog. Probably till July. Who the heck knows? But I'm good. Like I say, you guys are the blood for the show. You guys keep me pumped. Thank you for asking. You're always the best, Caroline. Hello, Wade. There's Gary. Thanks for coming in. Please subscribe and like the channel if you can on the YouTube side and support if you can. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you. We also have a great Facebook group, The Quest of Oak Island. And there's Jeff. Yep, we now have a Patreon support channel if you want to help out. A lot of people couldn't use PayPal, YouTube, and all the rest. So we now have a little support channel with Patreon. I thank you so much that the ones that have donated and the ones that continue donating on the YouTube side. Thank you so much, Jeff. Hello, Mr. Nice. There's David. We're getting ready for tonight. Seems like these weeks are going by fast. I don't know. Maybe it's my brain, but it seems like it's always Tuesday here. And of course, Judy will be with me live tomorrow on the telephone, going over tonight's show with her synopsis at 6:45 until we finish up with screenshots and doing our thing. Yep, Ashley does it. Hello, Curtis. Hello, Becky. Hello, Carol. You guys are the best. But we got to see what's going on. I know we pick them apart bad, but that's how we are after a while, you know. They show us a episode, and we sort of dissect it. You know, I'll be on Discord a little after 10 o'clock on our Quest of Oak Island Discord channel. Everybody comes on the phone and chit chats about whatever, and we'll go from there. That's a lot of fun. No sense of coming on YouTube at 10 after 10 or whatever. If there's a desire for that, I will. But right now, the post shows are on Discord. Just chit chatting, me and you. So it's Tuesday night, February 7th, Beyond the Blob. Boy, oh boy, we better find something in this blob, guys. Judy's in the house. Hi, everybody. Happy to be here. There's Henry. Henry came in the house. Got a house full tonight. And there's our factual historian of Quest of Oak Island. Without him, I'd be completely lost. Giving us the techniques. I tried to put a word to that, but I really couldn't get it. Then he has the ins and outs of what the heck I'm saying. And he pulls it apart and actually puts historical facts behind what I'm mumbling about. I thank you so much. Hello, Linda. Hello, Virginia. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Darlene. Neil's in the house. Big gang coming in. But before I start the show, I want to dedicate this show to a dog friend of mine. You know, we all have pets. I don't have any pets anymore. But I've known Benny for a little bit, for a while. And he was 16 years old. And Monday, he went to doggy heaven. So we treat pets as family, and even in here. So this show is dedicated to Benny, my main man, Benny, staring at me when I'm having supper and when I'm playing the guitar. Great dog, 16 years old, had a great life, but even, you know, they get sick after a while, and he's in doggy heaven. So this one's for you, Benny. And we had a great time. Thank you, Benny. So that's it for my pet eulogy there. And that's how it goes. I know you guys with pets, they're like kids. I know I had one. I had a Springer Spaniel for 13 years. And I couldn't get another pet after that dog passed. So I got koi fish instead. I didn't get attached to koi fish. So that's how Johnny deals with some of those things. But maybe if I was younger, I would get another pet. But I decided not to. Hello, Wade. Hello, Tim. Hello, Sandala. So this show's dedicated to Benny. All right, I want to thank my YouTube supporters and Patreon supporters now for their help. I want to thank a person, the pirate, Noah, Dina, Caroline, Virginia, Barbara, the other Barbara Saint, Starlene, Jeff, Curtis, Jana, Kelly, Becky, Josh, Mark, Sandollar, Ray, Roxy, Jazdio, and Wayne for their support. Even Wayne tried to contact me. If you got to contact me, Wayne, I know you don't do Facebook. I sent you an email address that I can get your address to mail you a hat. It's at Quest of Oak Island at AOL.com. We can get your address that way. Also, for the first 5 people tonight that joins the $25 level on Patreon, will get a free, not a free, but a Patreon level. You will get a gray Quest of Oak Island hat mailed to you if you join today on the $25 level. I will mail you a Quest of Oak Island gray hat like you see behind me over here, this one here, to join the crew. Yep, Darlene, I hear you. I also want to thank all the Knights that support. I mean, it's not for everybody. Nobody can support anything, with this food and gas and electric bills and everywhere you turn, it's costing us more and more money, and especially me on fixed income, as many of you are. We're getting hit pretty hard. So I really appreciate whatever you can give to keep us going. Also to Judy, of course, I talk to her tomorrow night, and I always thank her live. To Daniel for all his help. Oh, my lordy 40. Holy Muyan, how he helps. And for Osprey Muyan, that I might have a rumor that he might fly out of his nest very, very shortly. I want to thank my moderators. Hope Tammy's doing okay. We haven't heard, but when we heard, we'll let you know. Judy, Daniel, Starlene, Michelle, Kathy, BC, and Tanya from Portugal. I guess they're just getting the Curse of Oak Island right now. And our lifetime contributor, Chris Dona. I got to thank all my Quest of Oak Island people on their group. Those are the people, the 70,000 people that really support me good. Of course, my YouTube channel. I love you guys also. And also, we're streaming now, not only to Facebook, YouTube, but we're now live on Twitter. And we also go to Rumble. Also, we're over 22,000 plays on Anchor Audio Podcast. And on that, Spotify does show the video, but the rest are just audio podcast. I thank you guys so much. So, before we get into some screenshots of tonight's promo, hello, Kathy. I was posting, as you've seen, short videos. I don't know, my videos are maybe a minute long or something like that, on maps. Just maps from all over the place. Not only Zena's map, all the maps that I was sent and drawn and emailed and PM'd. And I thought it was pretty interesting. And this is going to be the last day of talking about maps. And we'll go through, hello, Gloria, this statement that I thought was pretty good. That I said before the Xena map, what maps did these people go by? They had to have an old treasure map from way ago. You know what I mean? Way ago. Long time ago. They had to. It couldn't be 3 kids on a boat seeing a light on the island and seeing a depression. No. The kids were not kids, they were adults, and somehow a map was passed down, in my own opinion. So, when I was sent this by Ron, I've made a little short video on this. I don't know if you guys read it. I don't know if YouTube sees my videos. You guys see all of my videos. I am not sure. Yeah, Jackie. So this is Doug saying, I recently spoke with a former Kings County resident, George McGinnis, who was a direct descendant from the Daniel McGinnis of Oak Island. Doug and him, and we talked about Oak Island, which is something we never get around to doing before he moved out of the province. I was fascinated to learn that my friend's father and grandfather firmly believed there was a treasure there. His grandfather had even dug on the island in pursuit of the treasure. His grandfather was born in 1881 and passed away in 1956. So he was likely digging for the treasure on Oak Island is the same general area as Franklin Roosevelt's Oak Island treasure hunting days in 1909. Doug says, of even greater interest was learning that George's grandfather had a old treasure map that had been passed down in his family through the years. Imagine being able to look at an old Oak Island treasure map. Oh my lordy 40. Doug says, I was very dismayed to learn that the map was lost in a house fire long ago. George says that they tried to recreate the map, but never succeeded because everything changed and the landmarks were gone. This information may be supported by early accounts of the money pit discovery, such as A Search for Pirate Gold, written in 1899 by James Clarence Hyde, which specifically mentions that Daniel McGinnis had been in possession of a treasure map. Hello, Jan. So, the map that was passed down, it sort of looked like Oak Island. It sort of looked like a lot of islands, different islands. So they're trying to measure in a way that the island looked like Oak Island, but for sure, that picture of the island or drawn picture of the island, upside down, sideways, or whatever, there has to be many more than Oak Islands that looks like other islands. You know, guys? Thank you, Wade. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's a lot of islands out there in the whole world that could look like Oak Island. So we're trying to look for something similar that they saw on this map. So on the 1939 map was this. This was in Popular Science that I have a copy of. Hello, UFO guy. It says, as I quote off this 1939 map, following directions on a pirate chart, searchers found a arrowhead formed of glacial boulders pointing directly north to the known site of the treasure pit. All right. That's another section saying again from a pirate chart, which they all had to go by Captain Kidd's treasure map way back when, whatever was handed down, that I guess now was burnt and lost in a house fire, according to Doug that I read last time. And also on this 1939 map, it also says, at the library at Oxford University, England, letters written by Kidd himself are still in existence. One of these promised the government official to whom it was addressed to reveal the hiding place of the pirate's treasure if his death sentence was appealed. Obviously, we know Captain Kidd was hung. So with this information, Hedden, who was on the island, as you know, Hedden recalled the 18 west by 7 east on a rock legend on this map from England, Kidd's map. He hired a surveyor from Halifax to lay off the lines accurately. That's how serious Hedden was taking this map. Then on the bottom, new developments add to the mystery how landmarks on Oak Island agreed with those on the pirate map. From a fixed point on the line between the two drilled stones, searchers were led to discover a triangle of stones, which in turn pointed to the money pit. Bearings and distances matched the cryptic directions on the old treasure map. Yup, and Dunfield destroyed a triangle in the 1960s. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Janet, for such an important map, you'd think he would have kept it in a safety deposit. I have no idea. But as we heard from Dan, whatever this map was and handed down to the McGinnis in Europe or wherever, that's the deal. Hello, Scott. Thanks for coming in. So that's what I wanted to tell you as far as we're ending up with the maps. And that's the last of the maps. Like I said, you go to dot to dot and Oliver at Oak Island Treasure. I mean, Oak Island Research. They know all about these maps. They'll give you more in detail, like our professor, Daniel Spino, does the same on these maps. Zena's map and all the rest of them. Look out for dot to dot. He's going to put something together and tie all this stuff in that he can do. I'm not a technical person, like you know. I get the information. I listen to both sides. Believe me or not, I just put it out there for you guys to go and do what you have to do. So I leave that up to dot Michael and Oliver. And if you believe them or not, whatever. But I think they're fantastic, along with Daniel Spino, to put some kind of story together. And their theory is fantastic. But if the fellowship don't use their theory, we'll never know. But yet, if they had Zena's map for 6 years, you'd think they would look on them spots of the map overlaid. They probably did, and we still haven't found anything. Yes, Daniel. Yep. Even Aaron King used this map. So there's nothing else we can do. And I just wanted to give you a big rundown on all the maps, pirate maps, maps that do look like Oak Island, but maybe not on Oak Island. Maybe we're on the wrong island. And then I had an idea. Could the blue clay, which blue clay's got to hold some minerals in it, and the whole island has blue clay, could the blue clay really be throwing off these scanners and seismic testing, even though Eagle Canada showed that the rates of beams that are going down in the ground went down to 200 feet. So that must have went through the clay. But what do I know? You know what I mean? I thought maybe the blue clay would throw some of these scanners off to sea. You know what I mean, guys? So that's it for the maps. I hope that helped you guys out a lot, between Captain Kidd's maps and Dunfield's maps and Restall's maps and all the rest of the maps that I've been putting on in my map series. I thought it was pretty interesting. And now I'm going to go and attack Nolan's Cross. Nolan's Cross is the only monument that we can feel and touch. It's the only thing on the island that's actually there, and we know it's there, and we can see it and touch it. So I'll be going after, let's see what's going on with Nolan's Cross. Why we don't have no more specific dates on the Nolan's Cross. But guys, what do you think of this now? There's Johnny's thinking now. Part of COVID, whatever. You know how they put that, Dr. Spooner put that tester, water tester, mud tester down that old well in front of Sam Ball's property, remember? No, Gary, nothing. Everything's wiped out. They have no idea where the location of the original money pit is. Now, when he put that, I'm going to call it a soil tester. I don't know the regular name of it. And when he put it down that well, he found a wig say about 4 foot, 6 foot down. And that twig was dated in the 1100s. You remember that? Okay. Shouldn't they sort of have a control point or a drill hole, say 5 feet away from the well? Drill a hole 5 feet deep, put the tester there, and see if they get the same date on a twig? That doesn't mean that well was that old. Of course, the deeper you go in virgin land, the older the dates are, correct? You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to date the whole island, like at the swamp, they said, well, it's dated 1208 or 1200s. Yeah, at that depth, 3 feet below the muck, the stone road, and a twig. 1200, the swamp. Well, if you went deeper, say there was nothing on the island. No well, no nothing. You go down 4 feet. After a while, you find out, you get down to bedrock, you find out how old the island is by roots, twigs, or whatever, right? So what's actually telling us that this well is actually this old when we don't know the control point? I mean, I was a surveyor, a civil engineer, and I just don't understand. You got to have some kind of control point to go by. Yep, Chris. But you should see what I'm saying here. And in my brain, it's saying the deeper you go on any land, like in my backyard, the older it is. I'm not talking the money pit because that's been upchurned and around, and we do find some virgin areas that they're finding wood. That's why they're doing those dates. But I'm just saying with this well dating. That's got me crazy. Scott says maybe the stick was there for a long time and they dig down just above it to make the well. I have no idea. You know, situ, they call it go in situ, you know. But then what do I know? So what I want to find out is at Nolan's Cross. Listen to me on this one, though. Do we not have the boulders of Nolan's Cross? We do have ox shoes that were found around one of the cones. I don't know what cone it was. And what were the ox shoes? 1750s, 1760s? Now, to date Nolan's Cross, which everybody does computations of stars and everything off of Nolan's Cross. This beam hits the head of the cross, it goes down the cross, this one goes this way, that way. Why can we not analyze the face of the cross? Even though some boulders were moved, the face of the cross was drilled around by Fred Nolan. There was sort of a metal piece of a stove underneath one other rock. We got boulders there. Why can't we lift up a boulder and put it right back where it was with Steve's GPS and test the soil below the boulder? Test a stick below the boulder. Test all the sticks under all the boulders. Could be, Ken. But I'm now focused. I'm off the maps now. That's it. I wash my hands on the maps. I'm talking about Nolan's Cross. If we can get a date of Nolan's Cross, that would be terrific. That would be better than a piece of wood. So lift one boulder, Find some stuff underneath. Get a permit. Get that stuff dated. You know, even their 10-ton boulders, and they were there, and Fred Nolan found them in 1981. That's what I want to know. Dates. They want to know dates. I want to know dates of Nolan's Cross, because that's hooked up to all this Templar and everything else, all theories with Nolan's Cross. And it's the only thing we see. It's the only thing we got. It's the only thing physically that we have that's in history of this Oak Island with Nolan's Cross. So let's not use it. Let's just walk away and don't worry about it. But the only thing I can go by is there was some ox shoes found with Gary and Marty. I think they were dated 1760. Well, I don't know if somebody moved those boulders around that area. And that date, I have no idea. Some boulders were moved by Fred Nolan, yes, Sydney. But we want dates. So if they want to find dates, I want to find dates out on Nolan's Cross. You know what I mean, guys? Alrighty. That's the latest I'm doing. I'm getting hot flashes or something. I don't know. Something's happening. I might have to leave shortly. All right. This is tonight's show, Beyond the Blob. Yeah, Face, we want to find out. I want to find out the dates those rocks were placed. I want to find out the material. If they can find out material below a well, we can find out material under a boulder. Do you agree with me? This is some information coming in. I'm not feeling too great right now. I might cut it short here. But this is tonight's promo. Beyond the Blob. That's for tonight. Thank you, Jeff. And there they are in the war room, because Duma Mining's back in the war room, probably giving us some updates. There they are from Duma Mining. Let's get going. I hope they got the permits by then. Could it be all this time it's in the garden shaft? Lordy 40. Marty can't believe it. Some wood chunks out of the drill hole. That's where they're drilling. And I think that's that hole where the air came out of. Remember when the air came out of it? And guess who's back? I missed them. This is a piece Gary found with Peter, metal detecting. And there he is, Carmen Leg. My main man, Carmen. We got to have him on. I got to ask him if he got his Wi-Fi yet. One of those sickles. And don't forget, we'll be on tomorrow night, me and Judy at 6:45 with tonight's program, synopsis and screenshots and everything. I'll be on Discord later on. Come to the Discord Quest of Oak Island channel. We'll be on there. Thank you, everybody on Twitter watching live. Thank you so much. Yup, Caroline. Carmen's a good dude. Unbelievable. Like I said, we'll look more into Nolan's cross tomorrow before we get into the synopsis. Right now, I don't feel too good. I don't know what's going on. At least we got about 40 minutes in, and I'll see you on the Discord channel. And like I said, I dedicated this show to Benny, a dog friend. I mean, they all matter. They all matter. They all matter. Yeah, I'll be all right later on. I guess, I hope. I don't know. But enjoy the show tonight. You guys are the best. I got that Patreon. If anybody joins the Patreon $25 level tonight, you will receive a free Quest of Oak Island gray baseball cap. And I thank for the people that's been supporting me. I thank you so much. Wayne did get a hold of me. I gave him the email. And now I got to get Jazdia to get a hold of me to get it, an address so I can mail her a hat also for 2 years of being with me. So, enjoy the show tonight. But remember, members, always go forward. You may get a setback in your life, but just believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams, no matter how old you are, because tomorrow's never given. In this crazy world we live in, and that big earthquake that's happening over there, oh my lordy 40, pray for them people. So as Jan says, be kind. You keep smiling because you never know what another person's going through. You got to stay positive. You got to stay safe. You got to stay strong, extra strong now. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'll be with Judy tomorrow night. I'll see you later on Discord. Enjoyed the show. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed this little pre-show. Thank you. Take care. And bye-bye.